Idiots in cars. By the way, what's good, guys? I just got home. Got some pizza right here to eat. What do I want to watch?
Take a look, as low as $22 a month for car insurance. Your insurance company doesn't want you to see this, but I'm going to show you anyways, so you can save too.
Okay, what is Meep City?
I swear I've never heard of Meep City, but that's weird. When I go back to see my nephews, I'm grabbing their iPads and I'm smashing them over my knees. Snapchat, the irony. Really talented developers are coming out with these groundbreaking platform game changers like Escape to Epstein Island.
What the fuck, bro? Didn't you used to go around as Michael Jackson in Roblox?
Yeah, I thought it was funny. But just because, not because of what's happening now. I'm gonna stop talking. Okay, the Roblox situation got worse. Roblox chief safety officer further elaborates, saying that predator catching without the direct permission of Roblox is now against Roblox TOS and could get you banned. The actions they were taking, catching predators, were putting our community at greater risk and violating our policy. But you put your community at risk. You're allowing a situation for your community to be put at risk. And what have you been doing for the past few years? How have they been allowed to establish some kind of footing in your community to then prey on your community? Now that this has now come to light, now they're doing action.
And there's a bunch of issues in here. Number one, the violation of our policies about being honest about how old you are. Number two, moving conversations off platform. And number three, waiting to tell Roblox when they identified violative behavior to come and tell us so we could take action. All of those things are against our policies. And all of those things make it more difficult for us to keep the platform safe. So while I think some of these groups started off in a really good place, and they started off, really, and they still do really care about the community, the actions that they were taking were putting our community at greater risk and were violations of our policy.
Okay, how is catching putting the Roblox community at a greater risk?
When you watch those videos of like Gideon doing predator catching, when they ring up the police, they're not like, "Sir, could you not be getting in our way? We could have caught those people." No, actually, the cops are like, "We appreciate you doing that. Great." They normally are very more good job. Kudos. We appreciate you guys trying to help. This community is the opposite. The way they're handling it is like, you guys are getting in the way of the work we clearly were not doing.
I mean, I think they're trying to like frame it like Schlep. Is his name Schlep?
Schlep. I think it's Schlep.
Schlep. They're trying to frame it like he done some sort of entrapment, or that there's this entrapment issue on Roblox. And I don't really think that's the bigger issue, right? They're trying to be like, you're entrapping people, falsifying things and making them look like or whatever, but that's not the issue here.
Okay, and now here's the justification for the ban. A Roblox chief safety officer claims groups with David's wording implying that they have
anecdotal.
I've never seen that written down. I've never, bro. When I see a new word, I'm like, error 404. What the
really?
Fuck? Of vigilante groups like Schlep. David looks clueless at 47. I'm guessing it's this guy down here is David.
But then we saw something change. What we saw is that some of these groups started engaging with the community in ways that violated our policies. And so let me explain what that means. They would go and create accounts on Roblox claiming to be a child. And then they would enter into game servers and they would go and start asking everybody around them, how old are you? And they were seeking out adults. If you said that you were 12 or you said you were 7, they would just move on. But if you said that you were 25, then they would start engaging in conversations, and they would try and use those conversations to simulate.
Matt, is this anecdotal? Because I know we have chat logs for all chat on Roblox and historical records. Are you able to kind of take a look at this stuff?
Yeah. So unlike other social media and communications platforms, we don't encrypt anything, and we have systems that are monitoring for this type of behavior. So we saw these actors, they're pretending to be kids, they're trying to find adults. And then what they're doing is they're trying to move the conversation as quickly as possible to other platforms that don't have the type of monitoring and policies that Roblox has.
Oh,
and then they were using that activity that happened on other platforms to create situations that they would then video, they would report to the police, and then only after would they let Roblox know.
This is really
This is a weird one. I can understand kind of what he's saying. Like, you know, you're not supposed to make accounts claiming to be a child when you're not. Kind of get that. But aren't there also bad actors on the same side that are also pretending to be younger than what they really are? So it's like an evil with an evil. But also, I couldn't help but thinking, he was like, but keep it on our platform. You know, to keep the on our platform. Don't take it away. Don't go on Discord. And
I think what it means
we
there
can
is
monitor.
that all the bad stuff, the really bad stuff, happens off platform,
yeah,
and they use Roblox as a sort of initiation.
it's a fishing pond, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
The problem here isn't that they're doing it. The problem is that they have to do it. You've allowed a system to manifest for how many years Roblox has existed.
How much is Roblox worth as well? Isn't it like?
Bro, Jesus.
Isn't it the most valuable game in the world right now, or something? A platform?
I don't know if it's the most valuable game.
It's up there.
But it's up there.
I think it's up there.
It's
It's up
100% up there.
And they haven't done anything about this.
And I think I'm more like frustrated because my nephews play it a lot. They're on their iPads. I'm playing it and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
kind of like the grow your
concerning.
garden game.
They're running around constantly and it just takes one bad egg that's in there. Roblox is in talks about creating community safety council along with prioritizing reports from high reputation users. This is apparently in an effort to expand Roblox hearing the community out on bad actors on the platform and inappropriate content and games.
We're all also looking at expanding ways that our community can flag things to us. So whether that's this community safety council we're thinking about, regular flagging on the platform, potentially prioritizing reports from high reputation users or power users of the platform who might have better information for us.
Like Schlep, but you banned him.
Exactly.
So what I'm trying, what I
Basically.
said last time is, instead of banning the fucking kid, maybe you get him involved in helping to educate you guys on how to better protect people. Use his experience and knowledge, not ban the fucking kid. Roblox explains why they're so silent about their moderation and the actions they take.
And we report a lot of stuff to law enforcement when we find stuff that crosses a line and becomes illegal. And, you know, one of the things is when we report stuff to law enforcement, yes, we don't publicize that. And we don't publicize it mainly because we want law enforcement to make the decision about what is illegal and what is not. And we leave it up to them. You know, we don't want to pass judgment on our own without getting law enforcement involved. And that's why we're quiet about those things.
We don't report on it because we want to wait for
It's very
law
convenient.
enforcement. We want
It's
to wait
very
for law
convenient.
enforcement to make sure that the activity was illegal. So are you telling me in the entire lifespan that they've reported to the police and all of them have been found not guilty of any wrongdoing? So if there is one, have they ever come forward and said, we have cracked down on this, and this, that we're doing this? No, I think they keep everything silent. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're saying, like, we want to make sure that the police do their job and ensure that what was taking place was illegal or wrong before we say anything. Have they ever said anything?
I do think some stuff is obviously illegal, even without police's input. So it's just, for me, it's more sidestepping. It's more, you know, PR than anything.
Roblox is riddled with news reports of predators and exploitation, yet it made only 24,522 reports to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children in 2024, far lower than any other platform. The NCMEC Cyber Tip Line is the designated reporting system for companies like Roblox to report suspected exploitation. These numbers are reports from
2024.
Facebook, 8.6 million reports.
Yeah, Facebook is fucked.
Snapchat, the fucking irony. X, even X has more.
X is just bots these days.
Some of the bots even made reports like saying, actually, that's kind of low-key fucked. Reported. Can we help you?
Just checking in, checking in, see how things go.
Yes, sir. Are you checking in like fucking, undercover boss?
Making sure you're doing good, man. Just you guys are doing good work.
Just making sure your two little birds are working.
Sharp.
Cheap. Yeah.
Where you know, bro?
I'm outside Target.
Nice.
I gotta go back and then set up my setup. I had to go to the storage unit to go get the Going Solar. I moved house, Brian. I don't know if you noticed. I moved house yesterday.
All right.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope your move goes very smoothly, and I'll be very accommodating and understanding when you move.
Unlike you, I'm prepared.
All right. Well, we'll see how you get on.
I have 5 months. I'm good.
Yeah, I had 5 weeks. Okay, good luck.
Bye, boss.
Bye, employee.
And then Roblox, 24.5. That make no sense.
It's insanely low for how big it is. Daily active users, 88 million.
Oh my sweet Jesus. 89 million people daily.
You're deafened, Brian, by the way. Just to let you know, bro.
24.5 thousand reports in 2024, and this thing is getting 90 million people playing it every day. There's 9.2 billion registered players. What are my keybinds? What are my keybinds? What did I type? Oh, it's my full.
I've no clue what you said for that whole thing.
Okay.
I could just see you going left and right, looking at all the numbers. Like fucking stock
Let me. I am mind blown. Okay. 89 million daily players. 89 million. They have
25,000 reports.
They have 9.2 billion registered players on Roblox. And you're telling me in 2024, there was 25,000 reports. The math ain't mathing on that at all.
Unfortunately, Roblox spent 2 minutes going over why they thought it'd be unfair to ban Meep City.
Take it to the next level and gets it with some really difficult questions for our safety, civility people. So, I can see some of our community naming experiences on Roblox and just say, take it down, take it down, take it down. I'd say examples could be Meep City, for example. Can you share, why should that be up? Should that be down? What's up?
Yeah, I think one thing that's really challenging on this global immersive interactive platform is that we have content created by developers and creators and content created by the community, by the users that are in that game. And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate them for the behavior of their users, right? That doesn't seem fair at all. Then we're taking a game down because users were in it behaving badly. And that's that would open up an abuse factor that would mean.
But there's a fucking game where you can go and sit in toilets and talk to children. What the fuck? That doesn't make sense. Take fucking minor precautions so there's no pedophile fucking type of games. Who wants to play a restroom game where you sit in different stalls talking to different people? That's fucking weird.
That any game that people didn't like the developer of or something, they could just flood it and behave badly and get the game taken down. So we don't want to open up that abuse factor. We want to be fair. But that being said, we understand that there are games that people feel like users are behaving badly in. So we're doing a few things. One is we're investing in what we're calling bad scenes detection, so that we can actually moderate in the moment those servers and take them down if users are behaving badly. And we also occasionally, if we find that there's a real preponderance of bad behavior in a game, we will reach out to the developer and work with them to make updates to the design of that game.
Okay, what is Meep City? What is Meep City? Okay, so they've got like weird shit strip clubs going on in Roblox. How about make it impossible for children on Meep City to enter places that look like strip clubs?
Do you remember in the good old days when a game would come out, it would be rated R, 15s, 18s, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
How can you have a game that's targeted at kids, but also we have an area here where, you know, where we keep the 18-year-olds? That just seems like a recipe for disaster for me. How can you have that in a game that's supposed to be targeted for kids, and then you have that 18+ area? I've never heard of a game that's doing that. Isn't there not like a governing body that has to, you know, say this game has to be rated minimum for this because you have this in the game? It's like GTA. No, GTA is a really bad example, but like if there's like a strip club in something, then, you know, well, then the minimum it's going to be is 18. So either get rid of it, and then the rest of the game could be then, you know, 12+ or PG-13 or whatever. I can't remember the American way it is, but you know what I mean?
Like, it's a platform. It's not just a game. It's a platform with lots of games.
Where's the line here? Are they able to bypass something because it's a platform that people are allowed to develop stuff on their platform, but there's no governing body that can dictate, no, this isn't allowed, this isn't allowed, this isn't allowed. They seem to be their own little fucking ecosystem bubble that they can do whatever the fuck they want, and they get to dictate. They're the gods. I'm finding it very weird how there's no one able to come in and say, no, you can't have this. You can't allow this.
I think there is someone coming in.
There has to be now, because like,
Yeah.
this sounds like some guy. Like, I swear I've never heard of Meep City, but that's fucking weird. That was weird. They've strip clubs. Now I'm like, when I go back to see my nephews, I'm grabbing their iPads and I'm smashing them over my knee. I'm like, no. Here's a football. Go outside. Clarifying our policy on romantic content today, we're making several important updates and clarifications to our tools and policies to help promote safety and civility on Roblox. I think this is so fucking funny. This has been going on for a while, and all this is happening now.
It's damage control,
Yeah,
right?
we're clarifying our policy that prohibits romantic content to also explicitly prohibit content settings or behavior that implies activity. We're also announcing that in the coming months, we'll restrict all unrated